What are the odds that Bitcoin gets disrupted by something better later on? Anything is possible, but the chances of something disrupting Bitcoin are slim to none. While 30,000 altcoins have copied some element of Bitcoin's design, it's what they cannot copy that makes all of the difference. I am talking about much more than code. The most important contributors to Bitcoin's dominance cannot be easily replicated. Network effects. The value of a network grows exponentially with each new user. Bitcoin has the deepest network effects of any crypto. It benefits from user adoption, merchant acceptance, exchange listings, liquidity pairs, developer ecosystem, node operators, and its mining ecosystem. You can copy the code, but you cannot copy these. Brand. Bitcoin is a global brand. The recognition, trust, and association that the Bitcoin brand holds in the minds of individuals, businesses, and the wider public is not easy to replicate. This intangible asset called brand recognition has been a significant factor contributing to Bitcoin's dominance. Media coverage. Bitcoin's brand recognition leads to massive media coverage, far more than any other project, further reinforcing the brand in the minds of the public. Community. It has a large and growing community of crazy, religious zealots who will ride BTC from 69 $, down to 16 $, and would still rather tell you to GFY than sell their BTC. No other asset in history has had a large community of well-educated, diamond-handed, laser-eyed hodlers who are eager to buy every dip. How are you going to replicate that? Decentralized. It has tens of thousands of independent node operators who volunteer to keep Bitcoin as decentralized as possible. The node operators spend their own money and bandwidth to guard the integrity of the protocol rules. People would not do this unless they were inspired by Bitcoin and the impact it will have on our world. Good luck replicating this level of decentralization. Immutable. Bitcoin has never been hacked. Whatever is written to the chain will remain on the chain for all eternity. There's nothing anyone can do about it. This makes Bitcoin the first triple-entry accounting system, as immutability never existed before in accounting. This immutability is made possible by the thousands of miners who run millions of ASICs that consume some 20 gigawatts of energy to safeguard our financial data on the ledger. No other protocol has ever come remotely close to Bitcoin's level of security and immutability, nor will they, because they won't be able to attract the miners, aka proof of workers. You can copy the code, but you cannot copy the ASICs, the miners, nor the energy to power it all. Lindy effect. 14 years of flawless, consistent operation builds trust because people know that the longer BTC exists, the longer it will continue to exist. Store of value narrative. Satoshi and the Bitcoin community have successfully positioned BTC as digital gold. The narrative has gained traction with plebs, the media, and institutional investors. It turns out that everyone, rich and poor alike, enjoys watching their purchasing power increase over time. This trend will never change. People will always need to store value. Institutional adoption. Because of Bitcoin's fair launch, it is considered a commodity, not a security. Its commodity status comes with regulatory clarity that institutions need in order to begin allocating. It is because of Bitcoin's significant lead over other crypto projects that these so-called competitors have had to do all sorts of things that make them securities. They have had to raise capital, spend millions on marketing, start foundations, hire developers, and so on, just to try to compete. Bitcoin's fair launch is nearly impossible to replicate. In essence, Bitcoin's unique combination of brand strength, community support, decentralization, immutability, security, and regulatory clarity has created an unassailable fortress in the world of crypto. As the torchbearer of a decentralized future, Bitcoin's impact continues to inspire people from around the world who dream of a future free from tyranny. So, in the grand scheme of things, Bitcoin stands not just as a cryptocurrency made up of lines of code, but as a beacon of hope, freedom, and decentralization for everyone on Earth. Bitcoin will always be one of a kind.